The Minister of Justice and Constitutional Development, Thembi Simelane, this week signed a memorandum of understanding with the Social Justice Foundation and the Consumer Profile Bureau to forge a path for accountability when it comes to child maintenance. Statistics suggest that about 70% of parents default on their child maintenance within the first year of a court order. Now, with this new MOU, parents who default on payments will be blacklisted and won't be able to attain credit. To unpack this MOU and what it really means is Associate Attorney at Yinke Africa, South Africa, Singh. Good morning and thank you so much for your time.
Good morning. Thanks for having me, and good morning to the viewers.
So firstly, what is this MOU all about? What exactly does it entail?
Okay. The MOU was signed on the 1st of November, as you have mentioned, by the Minister of Justice. The MOU enables the maintenance listing development in terms of how people who are defaulting on maintenance orders will be publicly listed for their non-compliance with maintenance orders.
So essentially, are we saying that the existing legislations are insufficient?
Not per se. This actually complements the existing legislation and provides an administrative layer to what is currently happening. So it won't necessarily enforce accountability. It won't enforce, but it will create accountability for maintenance to be paid.
Yeah. So, I mean, there are alternatives, to getting financial assistance even when one is blacklisted. So, will this MOU not essentially hit a brick wall in that regard?
Not per se, because this ultimately puts the rights of the children at the forefront. Section 28 of the Constitution, which speaks to the best interest of the child. As I've mentioned, it will create an administrative layer and enforcement to create an online registry of defaulters who then wouldn't be able to access home loans and other financial products.
Yeah, let's talk a little bit more about that. I mean, what are the implications of being blacklisted?
Being blacklisted means that you wouldn't be able to take out a loan, you wouldn't be able to buy a new car, and this would actually halt any opportunities to go out there and obtain credit. So this would then create an opportunity for defaulters to now go back and uphold the court orders. As we know that there's also backlogs at court and so forth, so this will enable parents who can't access justice in terms of emolument orders. Emolument orders are when creditors can attach salaries to the defaulters, yes.
Yeah. Now, while we know that it remains the responsibility of the caregiving parent to seek legal assistance, with all the court backlogs, I mean, will this really be beneficial to caregivers?
It can assist them in creating this public platform where defaulters of maintenance orders will then be almost like the sexual offenders register. This will now become public and will now create an opportunity to somewhat publicly call out these non-payers.
Oh, the government is not playing games.
Exactly.
All right. I mean, we know that children have to be protected at all costs, absolutely 100%. Now, when it comes to the execution of it, the move will take some time to come into full effect.
Yes.
And the state needs to develop a system to facilitate that. How long can we anticipate that this will take to come into effect? And what will that system look like, essentially?
Okay. So an MOU, let's just go back to the MOU. An MOU is a non-binding agreement between two parties. In this case, it's with the Credit Protection Bureau, the CPB. In that time, this will take maybe anytime between I can imagine between 1 or 3 months or even sooner. So we can see that the Justice Minister as well as our government is taking proactive steps to ensure that maintenance orders are being upheld.
All right. Thank you so much for your time. We really appreciate you coming through.
Thank you.
All right.
Cheers.
Okay, so that was Associate Attorney at Yinke Africa, South Africa, Singh. And as you've heard, moms and dads, because this is not just a reference to fathers, of course, this is a reference to anyone who is obligated to pay maintenance, child maintenance, that the government will now be publicly listing and, of course, naming, shaming, and ensuring that you are blacklisted, which will have many, many implications.